sleep paralysis. They call it a harmless phenomenon. The brain awakens while the body sleeps, trapping you inside yourself. But what if the thing holding you down isn't a trick of the mind? Rachel hadn't slept well in weeks. She blamed the stress, new job, new apartment, too much caffeine. So when she woke up one night, unable to move, staring at the cracked ceiling of her old bedroom, she brushed it off. She was awake. Her eyes worked, her mind worked, but her arms, her legs, they were dead weight. Then came the sound. Breathing, not hers. It was heavy, gurgling, like something with wet lungs crouched nearby. In the corner of her room, where the shadows pooled thickest, it emerged. A figure, human-shaped but wrong. Arms too long, skin black as pitch, but somehow glistening like it was wet. Its head twitched when it moved, fast and unnatural. It crept toward her bed, each step silent. Rachel wanted to scream, to blink, to die, anything, but she was locked inside her body, trapped, watching. The thing hovered inches from her face. Its mouth opened wide, unhinged, a cavern of teeth and rot. But it didn't bite. It whispered, "You look delicious when you're helpless." Then she blinked, and it was morning. The next day, Rachel convinced herself it was a nightmare, but her sheets were soaked in sweat. There were faint scratches on her neck. She couldn't explain. She didn't sleep the next night, or the next, but eventually, exhaustion wins. On the fourth night, it returned. This time, it was already sitting on her chest. She couldn't breathe. Its weight crushed her ribs. The same grotesque face leered inches from hers. Its tongue lolled out, rough and black, tracing her jawline. "You're mine," between the seconds of breath. It hissed, "Every night I'll feast, a little more, until there's nothing left." She woke up screaming. Her neighbors pounded on the wall. She didn't care. Her chest ached like she'd been stomped on. Her voice was hoarse. Her lips were bleeding. Rachel stopped sleeping. Coffee, pills, lights on 24/7s. But sleep has a way of sneaking in. 10 seconds. A blink too long. That's all it took. She collapsed on her couch mid-sentence while texting her sister. And in that moment, it came back. This time, it didn't just hover. It spoke to her in her voice. "Rachel," it crooned me in. She saw herself across the room, her face but hollow, eyes gouged out, skin peeling in long ribbons. The Rachel thing walked toward her and knelt beside her. It grinned. "I like wearing your face." Then it placed its hands inside her chest, not through her skin, inside her, like her ribs were made of mist. She felt it pull something out, a piece of her warm, buzzing, alive. It slurped it down like soup, one piece at a time. It whispered, "Until there's only me." She screamed herself awake again. Her phone was shattered on the floor. Her lips were moving, but no sound came, just the wet rasp of something not her own. Rachel stopped leaving the house. She boarded the windows, unplugged the microwave, convinced it could listen. When she looked in mirrors, her reflection blinked before she did. She called her sister, left voicemails, slurred and frantic. But by the 5th message, her voice was different, too deep, wet, guttural. At night, the thing brought friends, shadows that danced on the ceiling, children with featureless faces that crawled across the floor and chewed at her toes. Her bed would lift off the ground just a few inches, then slam down again. Once she woke with something in her mouth, a fingernail, not hers, and all the while it whispered, "Sleep is sacred. Surrender. Let me in fully." Rachel set up a camera. She needed proof. She dosed herself with NyQuil and stared at the lens until her eyes closed. When she watched the footage the next morning, she didn't scream. She didn't move at all. The video showed her eyes opening. Her body sat up, but Rachel's mind had no memory of this. She stared at the screen, trembling. The thing was gone, but something was still there, something behind her eyes. Then the recording glitched, skipped ahead to 2:39 a.m. Her face turned toward the camera. She smiled and spoke. "You're not Rachel anymore." They found her body 2 weeks later. No signs of forced entry, no trauma, but her eyes were gone, just 2 gaping holes. The coroner said it looked like they'd been pushed out from the inside. So if you ever wake up and can't move, don't blink, don't breathe, and for God's sake, don't look in the corner.